So what I've done here, I had this small set of tanks and this little tank roller. And I had I think it was what you'd call like a jeweler's torch, because it didn't have any of this. Like on a cutting torch, you need oxygen to throw the oxygen through here after you heat the metal to cut with. So I put my Henrob 2000 on this small set with the shorter hose. This hose was on the big tanks, but I took it off, put it on the small tanks. That way what I have here is a shorter, lighter setup that in case of a need to have your unit, portable, you can just roll this over and stick it in the back of the truck or in the car or something like that and just take off with it, which is struck me as a good idea to have a portable-ish torch set up just in case you need to go fix something that's not in the garage. And then I'm going to put the long line on that one, because on that one I will be using it mostly from in here in the garage or outside the garage door. So what I can do with it is, if I've got a longer hose, it makes it easier to stretch the hose out here if I want to work on my, project out here or over here on the table or something like that. So this one is set up and ready to go. I turned the gas back off on it. And then I'll bring my big one over here and I'll put the long line on it. I've got two of these little Henrob torches, by the way, so I've got one for each machine. So that'll be good. So maybe I can talk a little bit more about where I got this one. That one that's on that machine is one that I bought new quite a few years ago, and it went through the flood that I got into when I was over close to one lonely farmer's house. It still works. A lot of the parts that are for it are all corroded in the box over there, and the little manual got wet and it's not really any good anymore. This one is one that I bought off eBay. This one is a Dillon. I think that one may be a Henrob. These things went by different names down through the centuries. I think originally they might have been called Dixie, and then Dillon, and then Henrob, and now they're called Cobra 2000. So anyway, long story short is I got two of these now, one for each setup. And I put one that I've been cutting with on that one over there, and then this is the one that I bought off of eBay. And I'm taking this little roller guard off. What these things have is you can set this roller up on here if you wanted to make a big long cut to guide your hand to hold the gun at a certain distance out from whatever you're going for. Now this one, the lineup is a little, oh yeah, I haven't tightened that down yet. I started to say the lineup was off. This should be just a certain amount of space between the upper and the lower cutter here. And these don't require a lot of tightness when you put them on. Better if you just almost barely hand tighten them. So that's what I'm going to do here is put this one on. And I am using a little Teflon. Oh, I've also got the new feedback guide or guard that goes on these two. Now I always figure out which way my threads are going to go when I put my Teflon tape on, because I don't want to go in the opposite direction that the bolt's going to turn in when we put it on there. I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but yeah, I think it does. These things are called flashback arresters, and they're supposed to keep the flame from shooting back through your gun and going up through your line and setting your tanks on fire. It seems to work good. All right, that takes care of the torches. I feel happy about them, and I don't need to cut anything today. I did want to have them ready. I think I'm going to sell this jeweler's torch, the whole thing. I think I'm just going to stick it in the box, stick it up on eBay, see what people are willing to bid for it. Alrighty then. Yeah, we could get on to some other stuff here, like maybe cleaning the garage up a little bit. That could be good.